Well, hello, my soul friends. It is Victoria, the soul nurturer, uh, coming to you from Hawaii. I live in Hawaii now. Well, at least this week I do. It is a vision of mine to move to somewhere tropical. And instead of saying we're on vacation, my husband and I say we are living in the place that we are visiting. So living in Hawaii this week, and I love it. My topic today, I'm going to tie into the vacation here, is this question I have for you. Do you feel worthy of what you desire? Do you feel worthy of having what you want? So, this is my topic, and I'm going to tell you how I arrived on this topic. I wasn't going to do another video until, the new moon, but it's on my heart, and you know how I roll if you are one of my subscribers, and thank you if you are. I really so delighted by all the people who subscribe, watch, comment, email me, interact with me. I really, completely flattered, and not flattered isn't the word. Grateful and honored. I think honored is the word. So along those lines, welcome to my channel. If you've not been with me before, my mission here on the Soul Nurturer channel is to call in everyone and anyone who needs to reclaim their soul potential, who needs I call it the missing ingredients that you didn't get when you were a child, that you need to fulfill your purpose, your potential, and achieve and experience all you desire. So I call myself the Soul Nurturer because I have been doing this work for so many years, and putting the puzzle pieces together of my vision and finding, as I teach my clients and my viewers here in my workshops I do, that we teach what we are cultivating in ourselves. A lot of people resonate with the wounded healer archetype, which I am one of. Those who are drawn to my channel, I find, are the wounded healer archetype, which is, we have come through hardships, we have come through challenges and woundedness in our human experience. And again, I don't know many people who haven't, but those of us who are called to a path of healing and service to others, as practitioners, as soul guides, as whatever you do in service to others, we often do feel that we are pulling. I'm actually working on a project about this right now, and I've been talking about this for 20 something years, and I'm finally putting it into a book. Okay. And that is that we cultivate what we most need, right? Long before I even understood what the wounded healer was, I was aware I was doing that, as are most people. We're aware, but maybe still working out of our unconscious stuff. Anyway, going off on another tangent. Are you worthy of what you desire? So before I get fully into the topic, I do want to say I am doing a giveaway. I announced it last video, and I had said I'm never going to do a giveaway again, because at the time I was doing a lot of giveaways, and it was coming from a wound of, I'll try to get people to like my work rather than valuing my work, valuing myself. And I felt at that point I was giving myself away. So this giveaway is coming from abundance and joy, and delight, and all that have subscribed to my channel and continue to watch with me. Even though I don't do videos all that often, I am really grateful for all of you. So really quick, the giveaway is this: for the month of November, every video of mine you watch from the very beginning, and when you go back to the beginning, you will see that I have just been practicing and progressing, hopefully here. I like to say there's no perfection, only progress. And so watch any of my videos, comment on the video. I love to hear takeaways, a line you took away, something that helped you. And I'm always open to any reflections you have about, I love this video, and I would love to see more of this or hear more of this, whatever you have to offer, because I want to continue to improve and grow. this channel as well as myself and as a practitioner, as a human being, as a soul expanding. So comment, for every comment, I will put your name into the drawing, right? And I'm going to give one session to one lucky person, and hope you're blessed by my work when you receive it. And that would consist of either just a regular session, and go to my website, www.victoriajaswick.com, and look at all that I offer. And that website isn't even complete yet. I have more things to add there, but you can find more information about my work. Okay, so that's the giveaway. Now, let's get into this idea, and why is this on my heart? I will say that my husband and I were gifted a beautiful home or condo, but a home, beautiful home in Maui to stay, not for 4 days, 5 days, but for 10 days. This is day 5. I'm finally arriving in my body, on vacation. I'm wondering if any of you have this experience. In general, when you go on vacation, how many days does it take you to arrive, to be there, to let go of all this in your head, all your to-do list, all the things you forgot to do, and all the things that are waiting for you when you return? This is why, again, we don't say, I don't like to say I'm on vacation or I'm vacating my life. Rather, I'm connected to my life wherever I am, but I am limiting my to-do list and allowing my to-be list to just be myself and be here in my body right where I am. So it took me a while to arrive. It took me a while to accept this gift and feel worthy of it. I noticed it in my husband too. The first few days, we were like, how do we repay? What do we do? Can we fix something up? Can we do this? Can we do, we're doing this list of already trying to give back instead of just receiving. Remember, giving and receiving is a full circle. And it is important to look at where you're imbalanced. If you're only giving and not receiving, a lot of healing practitioners are in that category, or a lot of, taking and not giving. I was thinking about this the other day. It's like there are the takers, they are the makers, make things happen. The takers make things happen, and the shakers shake things up to make things happen. And there isn't one that rhymes with that. For the givers, always giving. The bakers, baking up something good to give away. So I was noticing that we were both doing that, and and we tend, both of us, my husband and I, are, for me, I'll speak for myself. I'm an ex people pleaser, and yet I still lead with a nice person. And I've started sitting with that and journaled about it the first couple of days. And like, I don't think that my whole psyche is aligned for this gift. I don't think I'm in a receptive mode here. So I did a little inner research on that. What am I telling myself about this gift? What is going on? And it came down to that. I didn't earn it, right? So I wonder if anybody relates to what I'm sharing. And if you do, please comment. And when you comment, tell me where you're watching from. I love to know where you're watching from. And if you feel shy and don't want to comment, just put a little emoji so I know you're with me. Or send me a private email, as many of you do. So yeah, it came down to deservability, which is so close to worthiness, right? So right now, first, before I get into my subject more, I'd like you, and this is what I do with my clients often when we're working on expanding to what they need to achieve what they desire. And I have often talked about, for years now, talked about the first thing we need is to feel safe to receive what we want, safe to experience what we want. Number one, all time, that's it. Number two is worthy of what you're desiring, worthy about what you're dreaming about, worthy about what you're visioning about. And so as I was journaling, had all these memories coming back of deservability. If I was deserving, And it went way back. I had this story flashback I haven't thought about for a while. I think I was about 5, maybe 6. And, my mom, I grew up Catholic, and there's another puzzle piece for deservability there with me being raised Catholic, that it was a lot of, more about punishing. You're never good enough. I still remember one of the prayers that I had to recite over and over again. Lord, I am not worthy to receive you. Only say the words and I shall be healed. Now, I said that over and over and over again in church. Any Catholics out there or ex-Catholics? And a little mind, that is very impressionable, right? And so I have a deep question mark with, am I worthy to receive, right? Done a lot of work with this. And still there it was, as I unpacked my bags in Hawaii, there it was, my unworthiness, not deserving, didn't earn this, didn't do enough piece. So this is a scrambled, a lot of tangled, I'll say, pieces, and I'm untangling it for you in real time as me, the human being, having a soul experience. And my soul awareness, I can see that is the gift I have as a practitioner and a healer. I believe, and my clients can chime in if you feel comfortable, I have the ability to see your soul and see your soul potential and see what's in the way of that, right? And not always with myself. Sometimes, and that's often practitioners, it's like, oh yeah, that is for me too, right? So unpacking this, untangling it, and all these pieces of the banana story. There I was. My friend came over, or maybe I asked my mom for a snack for my friend, and we were playing, and she said, sure, and went into the kitchen. And there were 2 bananas. There was this beautiful, I like bananas, just a little tiny green, but just, good fresh banana. And then there was this old spotted banana, kind of maybe was ready for banana bread, but not to eat. And my mom said, give her the good one. Give her the good one. Now, again, this isn't blaming parents, but it's about researching your inner environment, your inner story. What did I make up about myself and life in that moment? Other people deserve the better banana. Other people deserve the good, and I deserve the second best. I wasn't worthy of the best banana, right? That was like, whoa, hadn't thought about that for a long time. But as I work with myself, when I'm sitting with a stuck place, and this is how I work with my clients, I allow any image to come, any memory that is connected. I call it what's in the way. I say to my soul, show me what's in the way of my way, or what I need to know about this particular issue. So there I was, right early on, this deservability, didn't deserve the best, didn't deserve that. And also I did receive some shaming for wanting the best things, right? So here's a way we need to find our negative core beliefs and our shadow regarding deservability. And here's what I think is the shadow of deservability, and a way to find the shadow that is blocking you from receiving what you desire, and for withdrawing the shadow so that you can activate your wholeness and your ability to get what you desire. And that is the shadow of entitlement. So let me ask you this, and please respond, comment if this rings true for you. Do you ever get triggered by people who seem to be entitled? Like you're waiting in line for a table at a nice restaurant, you've made a reservation, you're waiting, somebody walks up and they say, but do you know who I am? Maybe they slip the maitre d' at 50 or something, and they get right in. You're like, what just happened? Really, get your blood's boiling because you've been waiting for your turn to get into the dining room to get the food you desire. Or let me think of another one. Like, well, let me hear your entitlement stories. Like you are triggered by someone who's entitled. So entitled, we can put the shadow words connected to that. Selfish. What else is connected to entitlement? you know, yeah, maybe big ego, all these judgy words, right? So the question and the way that we can withdraw, call back our shadow, reclaim the essence of what is lost through the projection or through the judgment or through the denying it in ourselves. So entitlement to me is connected to deservability, but we're so afraid of being seen as that, right? So one way to withdraw that projection of your shadow onto others when you're triggered is to say, where would it be helpful to know, yes, I am entitled to this. I have the title, I have the permission slip to have this experience. I also think that there's a punishing and reward, earning, all these things like where we may stop ourselves from receiving what we desire because of that unconscious question, do I deserve this? So I always correct myself. I invite you to sit with this, journal about it. And where would entitlement be helpful? Like to speak up. That's it too. When we don't feel worthy and deserving, and maybe we fear if we speak up, we'll be entitled. We seem entitled. We need to sit with that. If it isn't something you need, something you desire, what's blocking you? What if there is enough for all? There isn't a limited one banana or the other. That I believe when we are aligned with our soul potential and we have looked at all the blocks, and I was just doing this with someone the other day, like I call it get your butt out of the way. I would have the vacation of my dreams right now, but what's your butt? Our butt gets in the way. But I have more work to do. But I put a pause on my work at home, and I should's another one. The should and shadow, boom, together. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to just invite you to look at where you're blocking your blessings and reclaim the shadow projection of entitlement. Ask where it would be helpful. And what are some other words that are connected to entitled that you can say, I can practice there? Entitled. Yeah, I'm worthy of that. I deserve to have the good table. My time matters. I matter. I'm valued. So this is also connected to the not good enough and not mattering wound that many of us have. So another place to practice reclaiming that you are worthy, that you're good enough, that you do enough. One of my favorite affirmations, let's do it together. I'm good enough, I do enough, and I am enough. I find many healing practitioners, especially the wounded healers, and whether your practice and service is, being an office manager, there's always this niggling question at, am I doing enough? And then that drive to do more and then to burn ourselves out. That's the wounded place. The gifted place is knowing that you're enough, and what you give is from your overflow, and what you receive is the balance, open to receive. So that's another affirmation I'll share with you. I'm open to receive, for in receiving, I am blessed and am able to bless in return. It's a cyclical process. Or I'm worthy to receive. It's safe for me to receive. So play with this, maybe put some affirmations that really will help you up-level your ability to receive, up-leveling your level of safe to receive and worthy of receiving. You are worth it. We're all worth it. So I did have a quote from Rumi. I can't find where I wrote it though. Where'd you go, Rumi? I can't find it. So you know what? We'll just leave you with my affirmations, trying to find the button to click off here. I don't have my mouse. This is me on vacation. A little island video, relaxed, chill, all is well. So sending you lots of blessings from right where I am. I turned the camera around to show you the palm trees swaying in the wind, but I think it'll be too distracting. So thank you for being with me again. Roll the commercial, subscribe if you haven't, like and comment on the video because it helps the algorithm, and share if you feel called. Comment. I love your comments, and tell me where you're visiting from. And thanks for being with me. I really appreciate all of you. And I'm curious what your level of worthiness was when we started this video. And I'd love to know what it's like when you up level it. 1 to 10, 10 super high, 1 not so much. What will be different for you to up level your worthiness a couple notches up? You're worth it. Okay, take good care until next time. Thanks for being with me. Bye-bye.